Right, we start here. South Africans will be glued to their TV screens to hear what President Cyril Ramaphosa has to say tonight. He will deliver his State of the Nation address a few weeks after being inaugurated. The president has the tough task of making good on his promise to pull the economy out of troubled waters and create more jobs. Well, Annika Larson is outside Parliament and she joins us live now. Annie, good morning to you. So, the president doing a walkabout yesterday with his sidekick for the day, that will be the Speaker of Parliament. I have an inkling that you might have next to you. Is she very convinced that things will go without a hitch tonight?
Yes, I do have the principal of the school, if you like. She is the Speaker of the National Assembly and she commands the respect of MPs. She was chairperson of the National Council of Provinces. Good morning, Madam Speaker. Thank you so much for joining us. Set the tone for us and how you see this joint sitting of the House going ahead today.
Well, we are hoping that we will start on time, that by the appointed time all the members will be sitting. We're hoping that all our guests, the 1,000 plus invitees, will be sitting. We are hoping that we'll start on time and finish on time. And of course, we are hoping then the President will keep us riveted on his messages about the economy, about our welfare as South Africans, about the possible changes that we might see in the lives of ordinary people, improvement in the quality of streets, the improvement in the quality of food we give our children in classrooms, the improvement of the quality of education itself, and the ability of young graduates to get jobs easier.
We often forget what the State of the Nation address is actually about. The President is your guest. He comes here at the request and at the invitation of both Houses of Parliament. But just remind us why we have the State of the Nation address.
It is to give the President to gather all three arms of state under one roof. It is to give him the platform to talk not only to the three arms of states represented there, but to speak to the nation at large about what plan, what program the executive he leads has for the year that we are looking at. It is also to address the international communities who we have relations with. It is to address the things which an individual in the community might have raised. And if he addresses issues around unemployment, he's talking to a lot of individuals out there who are feeling the pinch. It is to also make sure that those who have any interest in investing in our country hear and get the right messages of where we are going. It is also about saying no to a lot of things. So it's not always just about the positives. It is about saying no to certain behavior, whether it is in Parliament, whether it is in the streets, or whether it is against us as a country. And that is the platform that we give to him today. That is when he gathers all of us in his capacity as the head of state, not just the head of the executive, that we come, that we look at it. Of course, there is pomp outside it, but that is not really about it. The real reason we gather, all of us, is to hear this plan for 2019-2020. What does he have in mind for us? And after hearing him, we go into debates. We don't only go there. When the budget comes, we will look for how what he said in the State of the Nation address is being addressed by the budget. It doesn't talk to the anticipation and the dreams that the President has given us. If not, we then ask the right questions as backbenchers.
Talk about setting the tone. I think one needs to have a certain temperament to be a Speaker of the House. We saw chaotic scenes last year. However, when you were appointed, the EFF welcomed your appointment, and I think you command the respect of the House. I also wouldn't want to cause trouble with a woman who joined MK at the age of 17. How do you expect to deal with any potential issues? You have co-chaired many times.
I think that we will rely on the rules, but we will be fair. When you preside, it doesn't matter where you come from. You must respect each and every member of the House equally, and that is what we will try to do. But we must also be firm, because we must ensure that the business of the day starts and finishes. We must also ensure that we are not diverted from the business of the day, and that is what we always try to do so. My take is that if we all listen to one another, if we all respect one another, then life gets easier.
Madam Speaker, last question. You really have done an austerity Sona. It's the second one we've got of the year. I think the costs were down to about 1.6, 1.8 million for the last Sona. There's no more party. There's no more junior or civilian guard. The Mbongi, though, that caused a big outcry. There surely must be a free, somebody willing to offer their services for free. And what sort of budget have you been looking at?
Well, the budget usually we have for the Mbongi, that is bringing them in, giving them some incentive, feeding, is usually around 80,000. I can tell you that Parliament has had the outcry, and we will have an Mbongi today. We respect South Africans.
But he must do it for free. He must volunteer. This is an honor.
Well, I still want to hear one that will do it for free, but if they don't do it for free, at least it is something that says we are very proud of our different cultures. We want to see them all represented here. And I'm dying for the day we will get an Afrikaner Mbongi.
We will look for one. I'm sure we will find one. Just very last question. The overall budget, have you come in under 2 million?
For now, we will assess. By next week we will know, but we want to come under 2 million.
Thank you so much for your time on this chilly winter morning here in Cape Town, Madam Speaker, and good luck for your party today in the National Assembly. It's a celebration of sorts, and we wish you well and hope it goes well.